Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all. But before I begin, y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. If you guys want to support the channel, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know how I feel about my chain, Cash App, $Michael US. Let's get into it. Wack 100 wants to bond out Keefe D. Keefe D is in court right now. He's behind bars for the alleged murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, Keefe D is a Southside Compton Crip, and I don't know what gang. I know he's a Pyru. Wack 100 is a Pyru. Now, see, Bloods and Crips, they beef all the time, but they always working together because they're in close proximities due to the overwhelming population of all these niggas gang banging in Los Angeles. So they always around each other. Bloods and Crips have been working together since the late 80s, early 90s in Hollywood, on the streets. A lot of them niggas, they be beefing. A lot of them niggas is coming down to it. It's about the money. The most important thing, and every gang banging ass nigga know, it's about the money. Wack 100 wants to get Keefe D out of jail, but the judge said hell no, because you niggas are up to something. I got a video I want to play for y'all, and I'm gonna be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go. Let's look at this mess here. This is according to hiphopdx.com. If you guys want to check out the article written by Karen Singh. Keefe D's bond denied by judge in Tupac murder case due to questions about Wack 100's payment. Keefe D, real name Dwayne Davis, will remain in police custody as he waits for the Tupac murder trial to commence in November. After the former gang member was unable to prove that he gathered his bail money through legitimate means, Judge Carly Kearney denied his release on Wednesday. During an appearance in the court this week, Wack 100, whose real name is Cash Jones, said he put up 15% of the $750,000 bond as a gift to help the suspect. Even though he claimed that the gesture wasn't premised on any business dealings, prosecutors dug up a Vlad TV interview from early June in which the record executive talked about capitalizing on Davis' story. It's only $75,000, he said in the clip. I've been thinking about going to get him with the stipulations that I'll do the series on it. In his defense, the 44-year-old told the Clark County Court, "That's what I said to Vlad, but Keefe D is already involved with somebody. I have no contracts with him. Before you go on Vlad, you have to discuss about what you're going to talk about and what needs to be said to draw up views. There's nothing about Vlad and nothing about YouTube that says that we're being truthful about what we're saying for entertainment." Further disputing the above claim, prosecutors then presented a recorded phone conversation in which Wack could be heard telling Keefe, "You got to remember, this shit can set you up for the rest of your life. I will get you out and then we'll sit down and talk about all of that." The following day, Kearney officially shut down Davis' request and ordered that he remain behind bars. While Mr. Jones testified he was bonding out Mr. Davis because Mr. Davis was fighting cancer and had been a pillar of the community, his previous interviews with Vlad TV suggested another motive. See, I told you, Vlad, everything's up with Vlad. He's an industry plant. He's a joke. Everything about this man. He says that his show never got anybody in trouble, got anybody arrested or indicted, and that is a lie. And then he turns around and says, "I solved the Tupac murder. I solved the Tupac murder." Stand this dude. Interviews with Vlad TV suggested another motive. She rules, adding that proof of the bail money's legitimacy was insufficient. Let's see here. The 61-year-old's court-appointed attorneys petitioned the court for leniency early this year and claimed that his client poses no danger due to his deteriorating health. A similar request was turned down in late 2023 after Davis was deemed too dangerous for bail, as prosecutors pointed out that he was once a high-ranking member of the Southside Compton Crips, talking about Keefe D. Furthermore, they also emphasized that the California native confessed to the rapper's murder multiple times in the past. Keefe D, who has been diagnosed with cancer, is the only person to ever be charged with Pac's murder in Las Vegas over the 2.5 decades. I'm sorry, ads. Oh, come on. Got a show to run. Hold on, y'all. Only person ever been charged with Tupac's murder in the Las Vegas. Keefe D, who has been diagnosed with cancer, is the only person to ever been charged with Pac's murder in Las Vegas over 2.5 decades ago. Despite pleading not guilty, he has claimed that he has orchestrated the shooting multiple times before, most notably in his 2019 book, Compton Street Legend. So he's self-snitching. Keefe D is a jackass, and he told on himself. Why? I don't know. The truthfulness of the content of the interviews was never verified, Davis' lawyer argued in defense. The book and interviews were done for entertainment purposes and to make money from a situation that LAPD officers and others have already profited from. So they're saying that Keefe D, really, he's lying about killing Tupac and him in Orlando as his nephew. They're lying about this just to get some money. I'm gonna meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion. Let's go. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this rooted in music TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Wack 100 is a manipulator. Over the years, I tried to figure out Wack. Wack is what you call great businessman, right? Great business people know how to manipulate the situation. Even though he's a Pyru, he's a Blood, his enemy is a Crip, which is Keefe D. He knows that a lot of people are going to be interested in what Keefe D has to say. A lot of people are going to buy in if Wack 100, because Wack 100 has the resources. He's tied to Cash Money. He has Cash Money West. He's a CEO. He has a lot of things going on. I believe he has real estate too. Wack 100, once you get behind the gangbanging and the slimy business deals and the trolling, in my opinion, I don't know this nigga, but just looking at the way he moves, he's a good man to me. I think he just playing his part as a gangbanger. I think he just plays his part. Now, I didn't agree with him doing them interviews with Tekashi, and I think that was a little bit slimeball, is my personal opinion. Because I think Wack, as intelligent as he is, even though he's a troll, everybody's trolling. He's one of the greatest trolls out there. I just think he didn't really need Tekashi, but I think he saw it as a business move. My thing is, let's say he did get a lot of money off the Tekashi ventures. Let's say he did get some money off this Tekashi thing. That's one of his plays, and then he brought that money back to Compton or whatever areas. I don't know where the Pyru Street is. A Pyru Street, wherever Pyru Street is. If he's bringing it back to Los Angeles, if he's bringing it back into developing more artists, black artists, or just really talented artists, if he's really using that money that he used by engaging with Tekashi, knowing what Tekashi is all about, poisoning our babies, poisoning our youth are really dying out here. And this nigga is putting out this agenda that you can act a fool and snitch. If Wack aligned himself with Tekashi, but then brought the money back to the hip hop, to the community, to developing artists, to expanding his brand, Cash Money West, wherever he's doing, in order to put it back into the youth, I think that's cool. But if you just do aligning yourself with Tekashi, I don't know what he did with the money. He made a lot of money off Tekashi, those interviews and stuff. If he didn't bring it back to LA, if he didn't bring it back to the blacks, if he didn't bring it back to hip hop and to where hip hop be ran the right way, like I said, developing artists, and I think that's kind of weird. I think that's kind of slimy. I think that doesn't show much character on Wack 100's part. That's why I say if you got a real Wack is one of these people. I've dealt with a lot of people. Charleston White, Wack 100, they deliberately put themselves in a position where they're hard to figure out. Because if you understand Wack, at the end of the day, he's about business and he's about getting his. But I truly believe he does care about hip hop. He just playing the game. He can't get mad at Wack for trolling things like this. And this is why the judge in the case, it was hard to figure out what is his motives. He's hard to figure out. So he had interviews about doing some business dealings with Keefe D, and they used that in court. No. Because I guess in LA or California state law, you can't bond somebody out. You can't pay to get somebody out of jail if it's some business ties to it. I don't know what difference does that make. California is probably one of the worst states to live in. And I'm from Cali. All the laws are stupid. All the laws don't benefit people. If I'm bonding somebody out of jail, if I spit, Wack 100 is gonna put 10% of the $750,000. If the man is paying, what is your business? So because the whole thing about California is to make sure that nobody gets any money. They don't want Keefe D to get any money. They don't want Wack 100 to get any money, right? So this is why I don't know who came up with the law. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the law. You know what? I'm actually putting this video. You know what? I'm gonna put it in this video. You know what? I'm gonna look at the law and see why is it that when you bond somebody out, you can't do business with this person. What difference is, see, you got your 75,000. California is a place of some of the worst kind of oppression. They don't want blacks to have money. They really don't want nobody to have money, but they really, especially Los Angeles, I don't know what it is. No, it's all the cities. Stockton, Modesto, Fresno, Bakersfield, San Jose, San Francisco. I say San Francisco already. Oakland, Richmond, Chico, all the way down, Red Bluff, Yosemite, all the way down the coast. They don't want motherfuckers to have no money. What difference does your court, does the system, you got $75,000? They don't want black men to have money, but something about LA is just, this is why they were hunting down Nip. The police kept messing with Nip, even when he was trying to go legit. They can't fathom that how is it that these gang banging niggas is making all this money, and I'm a police officer, I'm risking my life, and these people are smoking weed, shooting up stuff, got Lamborghinis, dope selling. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? That they can't figure out how these people come from the slums and surpassing them so quickly. They hate on black folk. They don't want no blacks to get any money. That's a stupid law. So based off the law in California, Wack 100 can't get Keefe D out of jail to do these documentaries. Keefe D and Wack 100 know how to play the game. They both said that in the interviews, they were lying. Keefe D, I don't know why would he even play with his life like that. And that's dumb on his part. Keefe D, whether you a gangbanger, whether you just a square, whatever you are a man of intelligence. And if you haven't grown, if you haven't been aware of what's going on, they don't want your black ass to have nothing. Why would you put yourself in a position talking about P. Diddy paid you to put the hit out, you and your nephew Orlando Anderson, to take out Tupac? Why would you even go on Vlad and do this? And Vlad too. That's why I hope every time Wack 100 and all these dudes go in there, I hope they milk everything from Vlad. Boosie says he's getting all this money from Vlad, like $500,000 a year off Vlad. I hope he runs it up to $1 million, because if Vlad is he doesn't believe in God. He thinks he's better than black people. He don't believe black men are worth anything. Vlad always overtalks black folk, and he said he do it on purpose. He said to drive views. Vlad is only about Vlad, his ego. He's godless. So how can you have principles and morals if you don't believe in God? Principles and morals come from God. This is a satanic dude, right? Principles and morals do not come from human beings initially. It has to come from a divine source, because human beings are flawed. Morals and principles are absolute, right? According to God, it has to come from God. Because if you don't believe in God, how can you have morals and principles? How do you know right from wrong? Because if there's no God, you're nothing more than a mammal. You're nothing more than a multi-cell organism. You're no different from a lion. You're no different from an ape. But we are different from animals. And Vlad, I don't know how people think this man's credible when he just said nobody has ever gone to my show. He said my show is not about locking people up. I just want people to tell their story. But a lot of people are jumping on Vlad. Every time somebody goes on your show, they getting locked up. He said no. And then he turns back around and says, oh, I saw Tupac's murder. Yeah, look at me. I saw Tupac's murder. Well, how exactly did you saw Tupac's murder? Because of the questions that you were asking, how you framed the interview. And this is a disgusting dude, right? So now, Keefe D was on Vlad running his mouth about the Tupac murder, but he's been doing this prior to going on Vlad, after Vlad, while he was going on Vlad for quite some time now. Keefe D has been talking about his involvement. Why are you self-snitching? In order to be great, we gotta make great decisions. All my music lovers out there, all my music lovers, listen, stick to the music. If you're doing your dirt, if you did what you had to do, where you got to sell your box, ladies, whether you fell at the dope sale, whatever you have to do, keep that in the back, or you could put it in a book. But everybody wants to tell their story, right? But it's how you do it. But a high-profile case like this, I don't know why Keefe D did this. I don't know if he think these white folks is playing with his black ass. But I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Music lovers, can y'all help me out? Why even the OGs are self-snitching? Y'all flood my comments. Music lovers, help me out. Help me out. Why did Keefe D do it? And why is California concerned about who bonds out who? I know why. I didn't want nobody to have no goddamn money. 250, capital G, Rooted in Music TV. I'm gone.